Okay, I'm recording. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so this is, you're in the state of Georgia, right?
Yeah, Kennesaw, Georgia is about an hour away from Atlanta.
Okay.
And go ahead.
So yeah, what happened with your case?
What happened with the case? I got a speeding ticket up there, and so I contacted you about like a day after, and you gave me that notice of counterclaim. So up there in the municipality court of Kennesaw, I filed a notice of counterclaim, and what happened was, before I even went to arraignment or anything, they motioned to bind my case over to the state court of Cobb County. So when I went to for my arraignment hearing, about 5 hours later, I sit in about like 5 hours, and I was like one of the last people. He called me up, and he's like, Mr. Cannon. I said, yes, sir. He's like, well, your case is not here. We motioned to bind over. He said, didn't you get a letter? Oh, what's that?
And then what?
So what happened was, so my case got transferred over to state court, and man, I had to go up there about one day every week, and it's like about 2 months they finally get a case. Yeah. So, but what happened was, I had a friend who was he had a speeding ticket, and I was kind of helping him out with that. So I said, man, let's go upstairs and find out about my case. They didn't give me no warrant, no nothing. They just tell me, well, Mr. Cannon, you got a case tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. So I went over there, and well, first of all, what I learned about it's not an infraction for the traffic violation, misdemeanors.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, oh man, that's straight, because you can beat a misdemeanor. But so they got me a case over there. They finally accused me for the state court of Cobb County, and I had to go in there about 3 to 4 times to eventually get me a trial. But what I did was I filed a motion to dismiss with lack of due process.
Mm-hmm.
And about the 4th time when I had to go in there about 4 or 5 times. It took about 4 or 5 months. They enter an entry of no lay pro se quo, and I can read it off. It says, the no lay pro se quo is hereby entered on the above status case for the following reason: the Solicitor General does not decide to prosecute. Which was kind of funny is the little solicitor, the sister solicitor, when I went in there a couple of times, she tried to talk to me about my case, and I was like, nah, I don't want to, don't want to hear it. She's like, well, I would drop a lesser charge on you and no points in your license if you take the plea deal. I was like, nah. I said, I'd rather go to trial. But apparently they wasn't ready to go to trial. And like I said about the misdemeanor, it says, I'll read it out a little bit. It says,
wait, before we read that, so I'm gonna say this just for the video, for those that don't know, in the state of Georgia, a solicitor, I believe, they can't ask you anything unless you let them, basically. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, that's the part I left out. When the first time I went to the state court, you have to sign a waiver to give them permission to talk about your case, and she violated that a couple of times when I would, because I had to keep coming back, and but the thing is about that court, they got so many people in there. It's like going to a club when you're going outside. You have to go in there, you have to take your belt off, you got to go to the metal detectors, you got to empty everything out your pockets. So by the time you go in the courtroom, and then it'd be like 100-something people in the courtroom plus outside.
Oh.
So yeah, man, it's like a big business up there.
So your motion, what was that about?
The motion I filed was a motion to dismiss with prejudice, like a due process. I just basically explaining, I won't go with too much detail, but like my right to travel, and just pretty much tell them, how they violate my due process.
And when did you file the counterclaim? Was that before or after?
That's before. Well, I filed a counterclaim up in the municipality court up there in Kennesaw.
And so they changed it over, right?
Yeah. Hey, immediately a couple days after, man, man, I got the motion right here to bind over. It's funny.
Yeah, because I think that judge got disqualified real quick. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was true, man. it says the solicitor of the city of Kennesaw does hereby request a transfer of the foregoing case to the state court of Cobb County. And it's like the court has hereby, the above caption motion does hereby transfer the foregoing case to the state of Cobb County. The court in the city of Kennesaw are hereby ordered to transfer any cash bonds or property bonds in the matter of the state court of Cobb County. So, man, that notice of county claim, man, they got them shook up there, man. Actually, I have another story from another case from my little brother who did that, and same solicitors, they threatened to sue him. I mean, not sue him, but arrest him for the same thing. Man.
You think? Let me ask you a question real quick. Sorry to interrupt, but you think that an attorney would even come close to saying something like that for a misdemeanor for his client?
Nah, man. It's funny. It's funny when I saw that county claim, man. The clerk, her eyes got big, man. She's like she's seen a ghost, man.
Yeah, I've seen that look before.
So it's funny, man. That and when I filed the motion, they're like, they pretty much asked me like, do you do this? I'm like, well, yeah. But, I'm not. They're like, well, you attorney? I'm like, no.
Yeah. Nah. They're like, well, you're sure suing like one. And then, so what happened with the case in like towards the end now?
Well, man, it was funny. It was when I went to the state court. Like I said, she a couple times she tried to talk to me. She was acting like they're ready for trial. And then it's like one day I came in there and she called my name. I said here, and they're like, well, we enter a no late post quo. And it was funny when she said that judge, she sounded different from the time I came in there. She's like, Mr. Cannon, like, oh, we got you. But now she's like, look like they got trapped or something. But, they call me the first person up there, and it's like, enter no late post quo, you're free to go. I'm like, whoa.
Damn right.
You got any paperwork? Or nothing? She's like, well, we mailing in. And that's the funniest thing.
They never do.
What's that?
I said they never do.
Yeah, they never do, exactly.
Yeah.
The funny thing, when I entered, I noticed a county claim up there in Kennesaw, the municipal court. I called up there and I asked them about the status of the case. She's like, well, if you want to come in and pay for your ticket now, it can be over with. But they done most of my case over. So if I would have paid for my ticket, would it, would I still have to go to the other court or,
Yeah, well, you would have been able to, in my opinion, you would have been able to sue that court for fraud, first off. But, I got about 2 minutes left because, the 10-minute thing for YouTube. But what do you have to say for the people that think that they can't fight tickets? What do you recommend?
Well, I mean, you can do this, all you gotta do is just study, have a little patience, and don't be scared because it might be a little intimidating at first. Like me, when I first did it, I mean, I got nervous, heck, bringing that notice of county claim. I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I can file this. I don't know if I can stand in front of the judge and talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember. But so, do you think that an attorney would do that for their client?
Actually, no, man. One quick little story. When I was in the court case, they make you have to, if you take a jury trial, you have to go up there and observe. But I was observing a jury trial happening, and this attorney and his client, it was kind of a drunk driving thing, but he fell asleep in his car, and the police and the EMTs came up to his car. Well, a quick, I'm trying to hurry up.
You got 30 seconds.
Okay, the cops and the EMT storage didn't have, the storage didn't match. But the lawyer told him to take a lesser charge, but plea deal instead of, drop the case.
Stupid. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. But I want to thank you, man. I want to thank you for making the video with me. And I'm going to we have another case, isn't that correct?
Yeah, I got a spot saying that, I'm going to need a little help on.
Yeah, but we'll make another video for that, man. But I want to thank you for your time, dude. And I'm going to stop the video right now, okay?
All right, bro.
Okay.